Hello, and welcome to our Healthcare Lean Hospital module. My name's Annette Stout, and I'm excited to be able to guide you through this video. The healthcare environment has recently begun to look at different ways to reduce and eliminate inefficiencies. Here at Robbins International, we created the acronym HOSPITAL to provide an easy way to recall all 8 different inefficiencies. At the end of this module, you should be able to close your eyes and recite the different forms of waste using this acronym. All right, let's open your mind and let's get lean. Here's a quick look at all inefficiencies. To remember the acronym, you need to visualize an example of each type of inefficiency. Pause this video to think of examples in your workplace. I guarantee that some of these exist where you work. Let's review the 8 ways, providing examples of each. H is for halting. Consider the huge amount of time that we spend stopped. We wait for test results, patients sit in the waiting room. Heck, we even call it a waiting room. Let's not kid anyone. Go there and wait. From a time standpoint, this is probably the largest contributor to waste and inefficiency in the workplace. The interesting thing here to remember is that these wastes are everywhere. Ever wait for a traffic light? Wait online at a store? Wait online for a restroom at a sporting event or theater? Even in the office environment, there are reports and documents that wait for reviews and signatures. More idle, wasted time. Next is O for overproducing. How many times do we write a patient's name? On reports, logs, forms, and in computers. Why can't we simply enter it one time? It's not just the name that we write multiple times, it's other information that needs to go on different reports or documents. There's wasted time and the possibility to make a mistake by not writing all the information or misspelling it. Defensive medicine is extra work. We do a lot of extra work that prevents us from doing what's truly important. Do we send reports out that aren't completely read or contain extra information that we've always collected? This is overproducing. Next is S, which is for slips. Think of the mistakes and near mistakes that are made each and every day. These slips are costly. Certainly we want to avoid them if possible. We waste time correcting them and fixing the fallout from what could be affected. Issuing the wrong medication or incorrect dosage is another example of a slip. Next is P for processing, which is another big waste. There are a number of processes that we perform that don't add value for our patients. There are 3 important items that would make a process value added in a lean system. The process needs to satisfy all 3, else it's considered non-value added when we're looking to become lean. First, does it change or provide a service to the patient, such as giving meds or physical therapy? Second, is it done right the first time? Redoing tests or x-rays are not value added. Third, is the patient willing to pay for it? The patient needs to value the process, else it's not value added when we're looking at lean. Remember, a value added process must pass all 3 of the questions. So if your process fails any of them, it's non-value added in a lean system. Sitting in an emergency department room or giving information to the receptionist are both examples of non-value added processes. I'd like to take a break halfway through and introduce my partner, Herb Robbins. Herb is a certified master black belt who has worked in a number of different industries for over 25 years, solving problems and training individuals from the shop floor to the boardroom. His knowledge of lean and statistics has helped save millions of dollars. He's often heard quoting Patton, "A good plan violently executed today is better than a perfect plan executed next week." Herb is a results-oriented person who has a unique way of energizing any environment. I'm Annette Stout, a lean black belt with Robbins International. I have a master's in social work and have worked in various aspects of the healthcare field for over 25 years. I is for inventory. There's a huge amount of money tied up with inventory and managing it. Why is this okay at work, but not other places? How much milk do we keep at home in the fridge? Usually about a week's supply. But think, if we had more milk, we'd run into issues with storage space or shelf life. It's certainly a waste to have too much. Similarly, we need to control our inventories at work. Think about the money spent to keep this excess inventory on hand. Could that money be better used elsewhere? T is next and is for transportation. We transport patients all over medical facilities, through elevators and hallways. Wow, think about all this wasted time. We might even consider the flow of a document circulating for approvals. Think about the travel and steps that this takes from one person to another. Transportation can be reduced by putting people in departments who work closely with each other next to one another. Think about transportation in your environment and what you find yourself transporting. A is for action. This is similar to transportation, but not the same thing. Think of action as your motion, not the patient or the thing in the process. You walk to the file cabinet and need to open 3 drawers before you find what you need. Ever look for a patient's chart? That action or motion is wasted steps and time. If only we had these items more readily available, properly marked and in the common spot. 5S is a workplace organization and cleanliness tool that can help us reduce and eliminate actions. Finally, our last inefficiency, L, is for lack of employee engagement. How often are thoughts and ideas from employees ignored? I once heard a manager speaking to an employee, "I don't care about your input, I care about your output." That's a horrible message, not the way I want to motivate someone to work with me. Growth environments understand the critical value in their employees and helping them develop further by exposing them to new training and concepts. Employees perform processes daily and they know how things are truly done. To change a process or system without their input is counterproductive. Employees need to be a part of the discussion so that their ideas and concerns can be addressed and incorporated as deemed appropriate. Does your environment waste this precious resource? Here's another look at our hospital. Let's briefly review what you've learned and try and recall each different inefficiency as you go through each letter. Think about halting, overproducing, slips, processes that are non-value added, inventory, transportation, action, and lack of employee engagement. These exist in your work environment. Find them and look for ways to reduce and eliminate them. Congratulations on completing this module. I encourage you to share our website with others and consider watching some of our other videos. Our free online White Belt program has provided information to people all over the world. You may want to start there or try a higher level belt class. Also, consider contacting us to assist you with problems that exist in your workplace. We'd be happy to help. Best of luck completing your Healthcare White Belt.